to start the show this morning. So if you don't mind me asking, how do you already know it's going to be a rotten, stinky day?
Because a skunk crossed in front of me on the way to work this morning. That's worse than a black cat.
I was going to say. You didn't hit it, though, did you?
No, he was toddling across. He made it to the other lane, and
Okay.
he was headed to, I don't know, the other side of the road for whatever reason. Why does a skunk cross the road? Because he needs to get the other side.
Yeah, to smell up the other side. Well, if he made it across the street, then I guess we can't play Dead Skunk in the middle of the road.
He's still alive, or
Okay.
she's still alive. Pretty big skunk. I mean, it would look like a
Yeah.
healthy one, big fluffy tail. And first, you're coming down the highway, and you think, oh, better be careful. There's a cat,
Yeah.
And then I got a little closer, and well, that's a cat.
That's not a
Big
cat.
That cat has white on its back. His tail's fluffy, and he waddles. So anyway, yeah, it's going to be a real crappy day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
For announcing that it'll be a rotten, stinky day today.
Well, it won't be for everybody. Just
just you. I guess it just crossed in front of you.
yeah.
So, well, I'm sorry.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. But at least you're embracing it, it looks like.
Well, the old saying, what are you going to do?
That's right. It is what it is.
Fortunately, I didn't run over it. That's the good news, right?
That is the good news. Yes. Otherwise, everybody going by that direction would have a rotten, stinky day.
They would for at least the morning. So, well, hope that you're having a good week. We're on Tuesday already, kind of regrouping from a busy weekend last weekend and all of the weather that we had. Still seeing some amazing pictures of those storm clouds that passed through last Friday. Fortunately, a lot of good stories. Yeah, we had some hail, we had some damage, we had some flooding, but it could have been worse. That seems to be the theme there. And I think they were able to pull off all their garage sales. We didn't mention that yesterday, but they had the garage sales in Arnold and Stapleton and Callaway, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had all those going. They had, 40 different places to go to buy things that people no longer need, that you probably don't either, but you go ahead and buy it anyway.
Yeah, kind of maybe. Yeah, there's probably some of that going on.
Some of it, when you go to a garage sale, you find something that you've been going to get for, a fourth of the price or, so I hope it went well. They might have had to move some of the things into the garage last weekend, but quite a deal to have three communities, cooperate like that so they can have it all the same weekend. Pretty neat. You look sharp today, man. I don't know
thanks, Dave.
What'd you do?
Appreciate
You got up and shaved this morning?
I shaved a couple of days ago.
Oh.
I'm in my 50s, but it still takes me 3-4 days to get growth there.
Well, there's a lot of
around
people
the
that
chin.
Say, hey, you're a lucky guy. Some guys have to shave twice a day.
Coffee's good. Coffee's good today.
Yeah, especially good. So we're going to be giving away a certificate to be used at the Tumbleweed here in just a little bit. We also will be giving you a chance to register to win $75 this Friday in honor of KCNI's 75th anniversary. The actual date, September 28th, so we're going to celebrate now through September 28th and give away some T-shirts and some coffee cups with our logo on. I don't know what all Jeremy has lined up. A big old grill out in the breezeway from Ace Hardware. Big old Weber. Stainless steel. Huge.
Yes.
And we're going to
cook
give
a lot
away.
Of burgers on that baby.
Oh, man. Big old T-bones. So that's going to be given away in September, but you can't have a chance of winning that or $750 cash unless you win $75.
Yes.
On our weekly cash giveaways.
Yeah, our weekly winners will go into the grand prize drawing.
That is right.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
I think we are.
Now I got that song Dead Skunk in the middle of the road on my mind. All right, get ready. Anselmo's Big Sky Jubilee coming up this weekend, and the big old tractor pull that's become very popular for this event, June 15th. They're starting at high noon, and if you'd like more information about this, Jeremy Forelli at 643-7350 can help you, or Chris Fiorelli at 870-3717. Get a hold of Jeremy or Chris Fiorelli for more information. They're going to have the $100 prize for the strongest mud drag pickup, antique and farm competition up to 10,000 pounds, $100 strongest stock pickup, and much, much more. And they had this inside out at the fairgrounds this winter, I believe, the same group, and it was very successful. So they are excited to have it again this year at the Anselmo Big Sky Tractor Pull.
All right.
Also got a poster yesterday. Very nice lady dropped by, the Comstock 4th of July poster. Now, that's a ways off, but they're kind of pulling out all the stops this year over in Comstock. We'll be telling you more about that as we get closer. Going to have a street dance.
All right.
Right on the main street of Comstock.
Good. It's always, you're going to have a street dance. Seems fitting that it would be on the street.
Well, go figure. That's breakfast show wisdom right there.
Big boy, isn't it, though? Ooh. And Dave and Brent are sharp today,
we got
baby.
it going on. We really do. All right, the Prairie Pioneer Center today. What is today? The 11th? Today they're having barbecued meatballs, cheesy hash browns, beets, and fruit. 872-6121 is the number to call. That's to let them know you're coming to have the meal today, or set up home delivery to your house. Because if it's home delivery, it would be to your house.
Yeah, yes, that makes sense.
It's another breakfast show wisdom. Wow. Okay. Seriously, at this point, we want to talk a little bit about Savannah Lynn. She is a young lady who has been fighting an illness diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, a genetic disorder affecting the lungs and digestive system, and she has been on a journey of both struggle and triumph. And we've known that for a while people have been making donations to help the family, and we continue to ask you to do that because this is going to be a long haul, and they need our help. So donations can be made to the bank at Custer Federal under the account name of Savannah Strong. If you have a little extra, they could use it. And more importantly, when it comes to these kind of things where you make donations, it's encouragement as much as it is the actual monetary donation. So let's get some more funds going to Custer Federal under the name Savannah Strong. Have you practiced any for the big Rotary golf tournament?
Yesterday I did.
Oh, you did?
I went and got some range balls and went out to the driving range yesterday. And when I was over at the golf club getting the range balls, I had a wonderful visit with your sister and brother-in-law.
They were over golfing?
Nah, they were in the club there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just taking it easy?
Yeah, I think they knew the person who was working there at the time.
All right.
Knew her pretty well, I believe.
Oh, I got you.
So, but yeah, had a nice visit, and then I went out and hit some range balls. You know, it was the first time I've swung the club this year, and I picked up right where I left off from last year. You have some that are just really good, and you're like, oh yeah, and then you have some stinkers.
Yeah.
But you hit just enough good ones to make you believe that, I'm going to have a good summer.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, I actually did practice a little bit yesterday.
Good.
Hope to practice maybe at least one or two more times.
Oh, wow.
Out on the range.
You've gone crazy.
Well, your little comment at the end of the show yesterday kind of inspired me.
What was that?
Well, I believe that you pretty much announced to the world that you want to be on separate teams because we're going to field a couple of teams. representing KCNI KBBN on Friday. And you pretty well mentioned at the end of the show yesterday you wanted to be on the separate team of me. You didn't want to play with me.
Oh, no.
You wanted to play against me so that you could whip my butt.
I want to play
And
with Crawley or Shipe. I don't want to play with you.
That inspired me.
Good.
So-
Good. Well, I might go practice, and I might not. The one I'm worried about, the weather looks a little wild on Friday.
Looks a little iffy right now.
So we may be doing weather
Oh,
coverage
don't say that.
rather than golfing.
Yeah.
Hope not. And by the way, my sister celebrated her birthday over the weekend.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
happy birthday.
I did send her one of those real warm and fuzzy texts. But she was on a pontoon boat somewhere.
Hey, there you go. That's a nice way to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah. I guess she was reading a book
Oh,
on a pontoon boat. That sounds pretty nice.
yeah, it does. Yeah. Sounds relaxing.
I'm very proud that my sister is a reader.
Yeah.
She likes to read books, and my wife's a reader, and I like to watch movies.
Yeah, that are based on books. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what Dave and I like to do. We're kind of into reading.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play the game.
Okay, here we go. One final question about Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame and those who are in it. The Baseball Hall of Fame opened on June 12th, 1939 in Cooperstown, New York, so they'll celebrate that anniversary tomorrow. Here's your final question regarding Major League Hall of Famers. I was a big game pitcher for the New York Yankees.
Boo!
In the 1950s
Yay!
and early 60s. I played my entire 16-year career for the Yankees, and I compiled an overall record of 236 wins and 106 losses. My ERA was 2.74. I was the Cy Young Award winner and the World Series MVP in 1961.
61.
Yep. Who am I? Am I Don Larson, Ron Guidry, Jim Catfish Hunter, or Whitey Ford? I was the big game pitcher for the New York Yankees in the 1950s and early 1960s. I was World Series MVP in 1961. Am I Don Larson, Ron Guidry, Jim Catfish Hunter, or Whitey Ford? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Waking up Central Nebraska.
They are so funny.
KCNI, KBBN.
When you're starting your day on the go, or when you just don't want to mess with breakfast at home, express options at the Tumbleweed Cafe are the way to go. Sandwiches, burritos, cinnamon rolls in the drive-thru from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. At lunch from 11 to 2, it's burgers, chicken strips, or sandwiches and fries, quick and easy. Take and bake casseroles are available as well. Pick up in the drive-thru weekdays until 6. Delicious lasagna, cheesy pasta taco bake, Texas spaghetti, and more. Drive-through or dine in, or visit the Sunday Buffet. East Highway 2, Broken Boat, the Tumbleweed Cafe.
744, we had a caller on the line. It sounded like a cell call, and it broke up and disconnected. So the line is still open if you would like to call at 872-2801. Hopefully you can call back if you were the one disconnected, or someone else can call. You want to briefly ask that question again, partner?
Sure. I was a big game pitcher for the New York Yankees in the 1950s and early 1960s. I was the Cy Young Award winner and the World Series MVP in 1961. Am I Don Larson, Ron Guidry, Jim Catfish Hunter, or Whitey Ford?
All right, we have a caller. We lost the call again.
Oh, no.
We had it for a moment. Must be there it comes again. We'll try it again. We'll keep trying. Good morning. You're on the air. Who are we talking to?
Oh, this is your neighbor.
Hey,
Hey,
Peg, how you
Peg.
doing?
Let me turn this down,
Okay.
baby. The only way I can get a hold of you is if I try to answer the question, because I got another question for you.
Okay.
Whitey Ford.
Yeah, it is Whitey Ford. Way to go,
I
Peg.
think his name sounds like in the
Yes.
50s and 60s.
Yeah,
Right,
You're
right.
right on. All
My
right.
children's father put in a bowling alley in Kansas City for Mickey Mantle
Oh,
in his private home.
Cool.
in his home.
Yeah.
So did he get to bowl a game with Mickey Mantle?
Oh, no.
Oh.
He was busy.
Okay.
Listen, I got to ask you, this is just driving me up a wall. The song you play every once in a while, and it kind of gives me the willies, but it starts out with Marvin,
Oh,
and ends up with Jackie.
yes.
Yeah, okay, I know.
Hey, now, what I interpreted, is it Marvin Gaye and Jackie Kennedy?
It is, and it was originally performed by Marvin Gaye, and then Bruce Springsteen re-released it a year or so ago, and that's the one you're hearing.
What's the name of it?
Night Shift.
Night Shift, yeah.
Oh, and it kind of gives me the creeps.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
Well, I don't want to
but
give you the creeps.
My sister Dorset was here yesterday, and I said, "Do you know that?" And the Night Shift, but I thought I associated it with Marvin Gaye and Jackie Kennedy.
I think you were right. Yeah.
But Marvin Gaye was taken by his father, you know.
Yeah, that was a tragic situation.
Well, he should have left his father alone.
Well, yes.
You know, poor old man had to defend himself. Okay, now I know the rest of the story, Paul
Now,
Harvey.
let me ask you a question then while we have you here.
Is it personal?
Well, not so personal, but I have an envelope full of certificates that you have won at my house, but I don't know exactly when to come over and see you.
Yeah, just stick them in the screen door.
Okay, all right. But if I happen to...
I've been waiting for a month.
I know you have, and I feel bad about it. But I didn't know what your sleeping habits were. Do you take a nap? You know?
No, because I go to bed early and I get up fairly early.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to knock on the door, but if you don't answer and you are taking a nap...
Stick it in the screen door, my front door. Just stick it in there and kind of shut the door a little bit.
That's what we'll do.
And I'll watch for the tall, dark stranger coming up here.
Tall,
Tall,
white-haired
dark
stranger.
That is Johnny Cash, I think.
That's Buck Owens, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it would be.
But you were close.
Okay,
Thanks,
you,
Peggy.
Norman.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Our neighbor, Brent and I's neighbor.
Yeah.
Lives on the corner.
Good to hear from Peg.
Yeah. We'll take a break. When we come back, well, he's not our neighbor, but he's a friend from Arrow Seed. His name is Logan, and he'll be up next.
It's time for the 9th Annual Thetford Fire and Rescue Poker Run, Saturday the 15th, with sign-up from 8 to 10 a.m. at the Fire Hall. $20 per rider, $30 per couple. Family fun starts that evening at 5 at the Thomas County Fairgrounds. Attend the free will donation barbecue, enjoy the beer garden, bid in the silent auction or gun raffles, and the kids can play in the inflatable obstacle course, or try your hand at the cornhole tournament. The Trainer Band performs at 8. The first $1,000 goes to scholarships for the 2025 graduating seniors. June 15th in Thetford, the annual Fire and Rescue Poker Run. Be there.
No secret to what hay producers want in a trailed mower: durability, premium cut quality, and ease of maintenance. The Vermeer trailed mowers TM1210 and TM1410 hit that sweet spot. These trailed mowers consistently deliver a clean cut acre after acre, and they're built with durability in mind to help you stay in the field. Convenient maintenance also helps you maximize the life of the mower. Learn more about Vermeer mid-sized trailed mowers by contacting Power Solutions, LLC, your local dealer. Call 308-872-5522 or come see us 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2.
Aero Aviation, let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere, because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
All right, 10 minutes before the hour, right on time. Logan from Arrow Seed is in the studio. Logan, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Oh, not terrible, I guess.
Oh, you don't sound too enthused. What's wrong?
Well, this nice weather we've been having, like temperature-wise, it's going to sound really weird, but it really wants me to makes me want to take my clothes off and run around naked.
Now, wait a minute. Hold it. Brent gets very embarrassed with these situations, and he's looking like, geez, how far are we going to go with this one? Are you okay with continuing on this, Brent?
Kinda.
All right. Go on, Logan.
Well, my wife, Renee, knows this about me, that every time this year, that's what I want to do. So she keeps a bottle of Windex handy and sprays me with it because it really helps prevent streaking.
Oh, boy. Renee, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry that you that you became a part of that joke.
Well, Dave.
Yes?
It was either that one or a joke about a skunk, and the one about a skunk stunk. So I didn't say it.
Yeah, it did. It did. Oh, boy.
Oh, Logan.
So where's our window right now on still planting some crops out there?
It's still open.
Still open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a little time yet?
Yeah. That weather that moved through Friday night, kind of opened that window back up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we do still have plenty of garden stuff.
Which probably is going to have some replacement qualities too.
Yep. And they're all on sale.
Perfect.
It's a hail sale.
Hey, there you go.
Good idea, because I imagine there's some gardens out there that need replanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like yours?
No, mine. So we were right on the edge. It pretty much went about a mile from us is where the nasty stuff kind of stopped. We got like 1.10 inches in rain.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes. But, but no, we missed out on the hail out there on Highway 70. So
some did, some didn't, and some people got the hail and it didn't do too much damage, and the garden might bounce back with some of the plants. But there's going to be some replanting.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that we've got plenty of tomatoes, we've got plenty of cucumbers. You'll have to get the vinegar from the grocery store.
Okay, all right.
But we've got the cucumbers. We've still got plenty of onions. We've got some potatoes left. Peppers. I mean, we're sitting good on the vegetable side of things.
Okay, and Brent, if you want vinegar and you want to get a discount on it, I'm sure a janitor would sell you some that used in the toilet.
You pick on me all you want. I love
I'm in your
cucumbers
corner,
and
Brent.
onions and vinegar, man.
I'm in your corner.
It's like it's summer when you start making that concoction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you'd slice a big old celebrity tomato and fry up some bacon and put some lettuce on it.
When the tomatoes start to produce later in the summer, BLT, cucumbers and onions and vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest lunch you can put together in the summer.
Exactly. Nothing says summer like that.
Amen.
And you can get most of that stuff at Arrow Seed right now.
Yeah.
To grow your own.
There you go.
And if you really want to do it and, go full circle with it, buy your wheat from us this fall.
Okay.
Plant your wheat. Harvest it next year.
Yeah.
Make your own flour. Make your own bread.
Make your own bread.
It's a no-brainer.
There you go.
And with your vinegar,
you
can clean the toilet and take rust off nails.
Oh, well, hey, yeah, it's just coming full circle, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
And you can get that stuff at Arrow Seed. You know what else you can get at Arrow Seed?
No, Logan, what?
You can get grills. You can get food processing stuff. You can get flashlights. You can get gloves. You can get fencing accessories. You can get fencers. All the stuff that dads like.
And birdseed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Father's Day is coming up.
It is coming up.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've got, I wouldn't say that we're the Father's Day gift headquarters, but we're the Father's Day gift headquarters.
Yeah.
We can, we can get you the whole array of man Father's Day stuff.
Yeah, and those got some of those cooking pots.
Can cookers. Yep.
Those would make a nice Father's Day gift.
We've got dehydrators. We've got meat grinders. We've got meat slicers. I mean,
You've got it covered.
We've got it covered.
Yeah.
We've got vacuum sealers. I mean, it's everything that Dad would want.
Oh, it sounds great.
So,
all right.
And if you come in and I happen to be there helping you, you might get a free dad joke too.
Oh wow!
So
boy.
just to
That'd be wonderful.
There's the reason to stop in right there.
Just to throw a little extra freebie in there.
Yeah, that'd be an added bonus for sure.
It would.
All right.
I can just see the cars turning around right now.
Yeah.
To go further away from ROC.
They're probably lining up right now. There's a line outside the door.
I can hear your folks going, Logan, don't stop.
Where are we at on the lawns? The timely rains that we have received have lawns
It's
around the
really
area
helped.
looking just beautiful.
Yep.
So where are we at to keep them healthy?
Oh, here in about a month we'll do our third application, which would be the grub control and iron.
Mm-hmm.
So it hasn't been necessarily hot enough yet this year to make the lawns kind of look that pale turquoisey green.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happens when the soil gets hot, locks up some iron in the soil, the plants can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they turn that kind of pale green, yellow color. But we haven't seen that yet because it honestly hasn't been hot enough.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll start I'm sure we'll start seeing that soon. But yeah, the rains have definitely helped. So yeah, we're not quite to the next step yet, but we're gearing up
Getting
for
close.
it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So what are you doing over there, Dave?
Oh, I'd move my mic over here in front of me because I got this new chair, and it doesn't line up to look at the guest very well, and I'm starting to get a crook in my neck. It's giving me a headache. Or maybe it was your joke.
That's unfortunate. Probably a little bit of both.
But anyway, this way I can look at you straight on and not have to crack my neck.
I see.
Probably need to go see somebody about getting, the neck
I
straightened
did
out.
go see a chiropractor. It was about a week back.
I got that.
Oh. So
You are quick, man.
So anyway.
You are so quick.
Really good having you in, Logan.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad I could be here. I do want to pass along. There's a couple events going on.
Okay.
The Nebraska Grazing Lands Coalition is doing their summer tour in Anselmo, and I think that's at the Cooksley Ranch.
Yes.
And McGinn's.
McGinn, yeah.
This weekend, yeah.
So I believe that's tomorrow at 7:30. I think, if I read the email correctly.
Okay.
It starts at the Anselmo Fire Hall, and then they go on the tour.
So we'll double check that. I think you're right.
Yep.
So, yeah, and I know we had on guests from that event, and they said, hey, yeah, if you're interested at all in the area and the grass land and production of cattle or whatever the case may be, come and take part.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then on Thursday is the No-Till on the Plains. We'll be in town doing some field tours and stuff, and I think that's out at the Cobblestone.
Okay.
So,
all right. I'm glad you brought that up.
I am too.
Well, have a great day, Logan.
Yeah, I will try. Like I said, stop on in. It is Father's Day this weekend, so get Dad everything he can't live without, which you can find at Arrowseed.
There you go.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Really good jokes, too. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Secretary of State Blinken's moved on to Jordan after Israel reaffirmed support for a U.S. ceasefire plan in Gaza. He's still waiting on Hamas leadership.
That's what counts, and that's what we don't have yet.
Chinese police say they've arrested a 55-year-old man after 4 instructors from Iowa's Cornell College were targeted in a stabbing attack. Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meeks.
It's really shocking, but at the same point in time, we don't want to jump to any conclusions. We want to be able to work with the Chinese government to be able to get these people back home.
North Dakotans vote today on imposing an age limit on the state's congressional delegation. Jared Hendricks' group organized the effort.
It's not really an unprecedented idea. For example, we already have in several states, 31 states to be exact, there's already age limits on state judges.
The initiative would bar people from running if they're 81 or older by the end of their terms. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Flo here from Progressive to tell you how you get more than great savings with us. You get customer service access through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
That's a lot of ways I can get in touch with you. I see what's going on here. You can't name favorites, but I'm your #1 customer.
Actually, we offer all our customers these ways to contact us.
I'm sure you give just any customer your personal
company
contact info.
Well, you did call us more than any other customer this year. So in that sense, you are our #1 customer.
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
In Nebraska news, on the KSNB website, police in Hastings are investigating a series of hit and runs from over the weekend. According to the Hastings Police Department, early Sunday morning, an abandoned green Chevy truck was found in the 700 block of West 4th Street. When the owners of the vehicle were contacted, they then realized it was stolen. During this time, a handful of hit-and-run incidents were being investigated by the police from Saturday. It was determined the vehicle is likely involved in the 5 incidents from the vehicle. Police are investigating, and they do not have any suspects at this time, but they are looking into the surveillance videos.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In Game 2 of the NHL Stanley Cup Final, the Panthers beat the Oilers 4-1. Florida's Evan Rodriguez scored a pair of goals, while goalie Sergei Bobrovsky had 18 saves in net. Edmonton was 0-4 on the power play in Game 2, 0-7 now in the series, and they still have yet to get a goal from either of their superstars, Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl. Florida leads the series 2-0. Game 3 will be Thursday as the series shifts to Edmonton. NBA news, UConn head coach Dan Hurley announced that he has turned down a reported 6-year, $70 million deal to be the next head coach of the LA Lakers. Is going to return to the Huskies and attempt to win a 3rd straight NCAA title. NFL news, the Pittsburgh Steelers and head coach Mike Tomlin agree on a 3-year extension. His contract now runs through 2027. In baseball, the Yankees beat the Royals 4-2. New York's now a Major League best 47-21 on the season. Orioles wrap up a 4-game series sweep of the Rays with a 5-2 win. Cal Raleigh had a walk-off grand slam for the Mariners in their 8-4 win over the White Sox.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Mainly clear today with daytime highs approaching 85. Northerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, lows around 64. High of 95 tomorrow. Highs around 85 Thursday under mainly clear skies. 81 Friday, slight chance for storms. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Lashley Land & Recreational Brokers is proud to be servicing the Custer County area, and currently land is moving at a high rate of speed. So if you are considering selling your land, now is the time, or get an opinion of what your land might be worth. Call me, John Farley, at 308-530-7854, or check me out at lashleyland.com.
.64 degrees outside under a sunny sky. Winds are out of the southwest, 5 and 6 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 30.00 and rising. Humidity at 91%. High temperature yesterday was 81, an overnight low of 59. Sunset today at 9:12. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:05. 200s precipitation in the rain gauge. Last night, well, they said we had a 50% chance of precipitation, and I guess we did, but 200s is not exactly what we thought was going to happen, looking at some of the radar out west last night, but we didn't, as far as I know, get much here. 3 inches and 84 hundredths now the new total for the month. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. I am proud and excited about having Jeff Denson in the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Woo! We're good. We're good. Team Physical Therapy And baseball.
And baseball, yeah.
Yeah.
More team physical therapy, I suppose.
How's the summer going?
Really well.
Good.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Good.
Yeah.
Both at work and play?
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely.
You want to talk about work first?
We probably should.
Then you guys can do baseball. But summer is a busy time, and I think sometimes we forget to mention how many different locations you have for these people who are busy, who think, I got to drive to Broken Bow to get care.
Yes.
Not true, right?
No. We have our locations in Callaway, Gothenburg, Burwell, and Kearney. So any of those areas will serve you well.
Yeah. Drive to the closest one to you, right?
Yes.
And about appointments, you want to talk about that a little bit? I know you welcome walk-ins in most cases?
Yep. Yeah, we try to service walk-ins as fast as possible. All of our locations, Broken Bow, we're open 7 to 6. And on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're open over the noon hour also. So it should serve well for anybody who needs those time frames. We're really, really busy at 7 most of the time, but we have a lot of therapists working at 7, so it works very, very well. Towards the end of the day, after 5 o'clock, we're a little bit more short-staffed, but and just serving those people that need those appointment times for work restriction things. So, and all of our other locations are open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 to 5. Burwell is Tuesday and Thursday. We're open half days. Callaway, we're open half days Tuesday and Thursday also. And then Gothenburg, he's 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. He does a lot of outpatient in the home servicing Stonehearth and this Kyle Fornoff, and so we're in and out of the office some, but the office is open for 8 to 5, those time frames. So,
all right. Jeff Denson, our guest, Team Physical Therapy. Jeff, what's the trend right now? What are some of the things that you're most taking care of this time of year during the summer?
I would say, for the most part, this time of year, gardening and outdoor, farmers and ranchers obviously out working hard. So, a lot of my caseload is treating spinal pain. Mm-hmm. So, treating patients with stenosis that have some arthritis in their back, that they're up for a period of time, and then after about 20 minutes of being up, doing things, bending forward, back starts to ache a little bit, and that's just some normal aging process of the spine. But there's things we can do for that and show you things to loosen up. And then, and if you're having some patients with arthritis and stenosis will get pain into their legs and kind of a cramping sensation in their calves, and neural claudication symptoms are basically symptoms that cause the muscles pain in your legs, and you can do a lot of flexion activities for that and stretch, and for a lot of people it's just sit and take a little rest, and then go back after it again after you stretch out again. So
yeah, it's kind of amazing, if you're out in the yard working around doing some things like you're describing, you start getting a pain down the side of your back, and the minute you sit down, for some reason, it just that's better.
Yeah, and you need that break. If you're getting those symptoms, you're obviously affecting nerves in your back, and so getting the pressure off of that for a little bit is a good idea. Yeah. There is no way to run a weed eater without back pain if you do it long enough. It's just not possible.
That is exactly right.
So
I think everybody out there goes, amen.
And you just have to take breaks when you're doing stuff like that. And the amount of equipment that people run that have vibration, and that little vibration, if you've got arthritis and you vibrate your bones, you're going to have pain. So if you run a lawnmower for a long period of time and you've got arthritic knees and you've got an arthritic back, you're going to hurt, and you need to modify that and take a break, because all you're doing is irritating joints, and modify it and just go take a little walk and take a little break from the activity and go back after it. So 8 hours straight on a mower is not going to be good on anybody's body. So it's not possible.
Never thought about the vibration side.
Oh yeah, the vibration. So I have total knee patients that want to jump in a side-by-side or want to jump on a four-wheeler like 3 weeks post-op, and if you want to see a knee swell up post-op, do that to it.
Really?
Or jump in a vibrating cab of a tractor and go for 8 hours. you'll see those things just balloon up. So, and it's tough because they feel good enough to go do something.
Right.
But that's not the stuff you should be doing.
Okay.
So
good to know.
Yeah, it's amazing how that just a little bit of vibration causes an awful lot of pain and swelling. So,
wow. All right. So summer activities of different kinds. People are needing some relief.
Yeah,
for that.
absolutely. Yeah, and if you get yourself in a spot where you can't get rid of the pain, then that's the time to just have us check it out, make sure, see what we can do, and then we do the amount of different manual techniques that our staff is trained in, with the addition of dry needling, and I do a lot of myofascial release and muscle energy technique, and we do joint mobilization, and so we have a full gamut, and we collaborate well. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some things that other people are good at that I pull them in, and we collaborate on it, and then same thing opposite. So
I think one of the things that I've heard about your staff, team physical therapy staff, and I think it's a compliment, is that no matter what the age, they get the attention they deserve. Because I think sometimes, when you're 85 years old and you need a little help, sometimes you wonder, well, do they really, they're going to say, I'm old, and there's not too much I can do. But you guys always give it 100%, whether they're 25 or 85.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still, it just, we're not going to return you back to
right.
what you feel like you want it, like you're 18 again. Yeah. But for sure we can make changes that will make you feel like your just daily life's improved with less pain. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing.
Okay. Question, kind of a personal one, but Brent told me about your mom's incident at the ball game.
Yes.
How's she doing?
She's doing good. Yeah. So, she called me the next morning, and so she took a baseball to the forehead, and it smashed her glasses and into her nose and cut that open. And so she had to go get that glued shut the next morning, and she didn't look very good. But the next morning she was pain-free, and she just didn't look pain-free.
Well, that's good. It's amazing. You can describe it, Brent. It's crazy how that ball got where it got. It's over the backstop.
Yeah. It was a foul ball, and of course you have that beautiful high netting.
Yes.
To protect.
Turns out we needed to go higher.
Yeah,
no
apparently. But it just we will go the rest of the season and not see a foul ball land in that spot.
No.
It was just one of those crazy things, and it got over the netting and went into the stands, and it's pretty tough for someone to pick up a ball sitting in the stands looking straight up,
yes,
and
absolutely.
The ball found your mom,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
It did. Yeah, she said she thought she looked up about the time it hit her. So it was, but it was fortunate, because if she would have looked up more, it would have been a lot worse. So it was, those foul balls still have a lot of speed when they're coming down.
They do.
It was,
usually they find a car. But
yes. Or we've had mirrors broken.
Windows.
Yeah. It's
insurance man's nightmare, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
But the auto body people love it.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Big dents.
Yes.
Kind of like deer,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I thought I wanted to just mention spinal pain stuff, and if you're struggling with some of that, our therapists can absolutely take a look and help you out.
All right. Now I'll step back, turn it over to our sports director to visit with Jeff about something else.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I can always do that with Denson. Well, last week I had Skylar Morris and Ryan Wojtovich in. Mm-hmm. And you're a part of this. I think you're on the board of the newly created Broken Bow Youth Sports Club.
Yes.
And this is a nonprofit organization that has come together to help raise funds to allow youth to attend things like sports camps, get involved in DYO.
Absolutely.
Great organization. I'm sure you're proud to be a part of that, so that that financial aspect of attending some of these things for our youth is something that won't deter them or keep them away from participating.
Yeah, and I think there's in some classes that they're seeing in high school, and Coach Wojtovich and Coach Morris can speak to this better, but they just don't feel like there's for sport participation. And obviously I was involved, and my boys were 4-sport athletes or are, and it's something that I'm passionate about just because it's the amount of work ethic and drive and organization that those kids come out with when they have to balance everything is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it improves life and overall. So that's what and I think if you look at statistics of athletes that are high school athletes even that are just they're going to do better in college. They're going to do better in overall how they serve their community later on too. So it's just something that Coach Morris and I talked a lot about. That's what she sees too. So that's what I wanted to make sure. So, and basically they just want to make sure that there's no limitation in if we have an underprivileged youth that doesn't have the finances to participate in a sport or have the gear that they need to make them feel like they're going to be a part of it. We want to serve that need. So, and it's pretty neat. So
yeah, it is.
It was a great idea that they came up with.
It is very neat.
And I jumped on board immediately. So
I know that they mentioned they'll be working toward creating some fundraisers for the project. But if people want to donate, you can make a donation now through the Custer County Foundation, correct?
Yep. Yeah, we're setting up accounts through there, and that's how we're going to kind of run the nonprofit side of things. They'll coordinate that, and then we'll request monies from there to purchase whatever we need to for the kids that we're trying to serve. So
fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be, and I think it's going to be a really busy time of year. We're going to host area for baseball, and then fairs going on, and we're going to host a big event probably that weekend as a starting fundraiser. So working on details of that right now and coordinating some things downtown, but we're going to have a big event downtown that weekend that will be pretty neat. So, and I think get us on a big starter of pool of funds we can pull from. So we're excited about that. So
Great.
Look for that coming forward. Hopefully we'll get all that put together and run off a big event downtown and right after a baseball game.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Speaking of baseball, before you go, I know it's kind of a big week for American Legion baseball. You're heavily involved in that.
Yes.
Got a game tomorrow, doubleheader, big league game.
Yeah.
Juniors and seniors against Holdridge. Yep. And then talk a little bit about Thursday. Gearing, I think, is coming to town, but you had to change the times a little bit on that. You want to go through that?
Yeah, so Holdridge will be a very good game. We'd love to see as many people at that game as we can. I think that will have big implications for our league title. And obviously, they're going to be in our area, and they're hosting Senior State. So it'll be a lot of fun at that game. Gearing, I messed up when I put out the schedule. I had told them times, or we had agreed on early times because they're going to go east from Gearing and go play in Grand Island and in Omaha, I think. So we're just a stop for them. We're going to have that game at 2 o'clock for juniors, 4:30 for seniors on Thursday. So those times have moved up. So if you look at our schedule, that's wrong on there because I messed it up. But and then we're going to go to Ogallala on Saturday, and then we'll come back and play McCook on Sunday, 1 o'clock start time for juniors, 3:30 for seniors on Sunday. So big home week and some big important games for our league. So we're excited about it.
Next week, I think it's next Monday, if I remember correctly. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going a different direction. Next Monday, Tom Griffith, I think, is going to join us because we got the Spirit of the Sandhills softball tournament coming up later this month. So he's going to come in next week, and we'll talk about that. So a lot of things happening all across the board. We talk Legion, Spirit softball, but a lot of age groups. The little kids playing this summer, and it's all in session, isn't it?
Yeah, so our 10U and 12U and 14U baseball teams will kind of be finishing up regular season play this week, and then probably starting on Monday, they'll start some tournament action, and you'll see some postseason games here in Broken Bow. So if you notice the lights on up there, just run up and watch them. I think there's some pretty good teams locally, so should be fun.
And the improvements you guys have done at Tyke Arnold. When we get Tom in here, we'll talk about that, and then hoping to put a story together kind of highlighting some of the things you've done at Tyke Arnold to make that even a nicer facility for softball. And I know that'll kind of be one of the main parts, obviously, of that big tournament coming up. So it's neat to see what's happening.
Yeah, and it was great to have the city went and redid a whole bunch of concrete there, and obviously the fence is now see-through. So I mean, with that black netting, it's going to be a great experience for those. And really, just it is amazing. I mean, most of the work was done by Jamie Campbell, Josh Page, and those guys are just gave to their community more than they needed to. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see, we've touched on a bunch of different things, business related and non-business related. Anything else you wanted to mention before we let you go today?
Just look forward to those fundraisers of our new organization, and it should be a lot of fun.
All right. Jeff, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Mark Stock coming up next.
When you're searching for a gift for Dad or your fatherly figure, make sure to shop at Barney Pharmacy. Their Father's Day sale has 20% marked off gifts for Dad. Montana Silversmith men's jewelry, wallets, insulated glasses, massagers, handy Nebo headlamps, and more are all marked at 20% off. Don't forget, Barney Pharmacy offers free gift wrapping for your purchase, so when you walk out the door, you're ready to go. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. From Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
Is there anything better than getting rewarded? Let us ask you this. How many reward apps do you currently have on your phone? Are you 2 purchases away from that free coffee or maybe a sandwich? Well, maybe we have one last question. Are you being rewarded for spending? If you said no, we can help you change that. At Bruning Bank, we offer 4 levels of our Bruning Bank credit card so we can best match you with the credit card suited for your lifestyle. The best part? You earn rewards with every purchase. Give us a call today at 308-872-2757 or visit BruningBank.com to learn how you can make the most of your purchases. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Don't let a dry spell or a lackluster lawn get you down. Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair specializes in both revitalizing lawns and keeping them beautiful. Have them come to your home or business and worry about applying fertilizer with their 5-step program. Then sell the lawnmower and have them cruise by and take care of that too. To keep your lawn happy, ask about sprinkler repair and aeration. Licensed and insured, serving Custer County and beyond. 308-870-0348.
Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
It's time for the 9th Annual Thedford Fire and Rescue Poker Run, Saturday the 15th, with sign up from 8 to 10 a.m. at the Fire Hall. $20 per rider, $30 per couple. Family fun starts that evening at 5 at the Thomas County Fairgrounds. Attend the free will donation barbecue, enjoy the beer garden, bid in the silent auction or gun raffles, and the kids can play in the inflatable obstacle course, or try your hand at the cornhole tournament. The Trainer Band performs at 8. The first $1,000 goes to scholarships for the 2025 graduating seniors. June 15th in Thedford, the annual Fire and Rescue Poker Run. Be there.
Tired of unexpected car troubles putting a misfire in your day? Introducing C&M Auto in Anselmo. For routine maintenance to major repairs of gas and diesel cars or light and heavy-duty trucks, go with C&M Auto. They boast the latest diagnostics to diagnose and fix your vehicle's issues with quick response and a very competitive labor rate. Plus emergency 24-hour service rates outside their 9 to 5 Monday through Friday hours. Call 308-749-2277 for C&M Auto, located south of Chandler's Honey off Highway 2 in Anselmo. C&M Auto.
Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for allowing me some time to talk about some unbelievable auctions. Now, yesterday we sold some late model machinery for van wall equipment. This is a very large John Deere dealership group covering the state of Iowa, and they sold some 2022 and 2023 year model John Deere pieces of machinery, and we publish all of those auction results. You have to be a registered bidder, but you can sign in or log in and then look under the equipment tab across the top. The drop-down box will show auction results, and you'll be able to see all of the auctions that we have conducted and get access to the sales results. Now, today, folks, at 10 o'clock, we have Midwest Machinery. This is a John Deere dealership group with locations across Minnesota and Wisconsin. And they're selling late model equipment like a pair of John Deere 9620 RX quad track tractors. They've got several John Deere combines selling, several 6R John Deere tractors, like a 155 mechanical front tractor and a 6R 155 tractor with a loader. They've got some compact utility tractors, draper heads and corn heads, track tractors also selling. These are all 2021, 22, and 23 year model machines selling to the highest bidder on Big Iron today with no reserve. And then, folks, we have an auction that starts to close out at 11 o'clock this morning for Adkins Family Farms. This is a retirement sale. The equipment located in Illinois, but 103 very well-maintained pieces of machinery will sell. It's a mixed color, folks. There's John Deere, there's Case IH, there's blue semi-trucks. There's just a wide variety of equipment, so we encourage you to dial up the Big Iron website to watch the ag equipment, a few construction pieces, the trucks and the trailers that are all being sold today. Then we have some livestock, folks, that will sell this afternoon. We have some breeding stock. If you are looking for some fall bred cows, or if you're looking for some black and baldy mature bred pairs, be at bigiron.com's website here at 1 o'clock this afternoon, on the nose, folks, because they start to close at 1 o'clock. So you'll have an opportunity, if you got some good green grass growing, to put some animals out to grass. And then tomorrow on Big Iron, folks, a huge sale, once again, with 1,255 pieces of machinery selling to the highest bidder. And all of the owners' names and numbers are listed with every item that's being sold. And we are so thankful and appreciative of all the sellers that are using the Big Iron website to market their equipment. And most of them say because we have such a large viewing audience. It's not just one or two counties in the state of Nebraska that follow Big Iron. It's the North America audience and the global audience. So we want to thank everybody for choosing the Big Iron website. And of course, our field reps do a fabulous job of taking pictures. So those people that are 4 and 5 and 6 states away, they feel comfortable with bidding on the equipment because they can see what it is. And we are so proud that we not only show everything that's good, but we also show everything that is not good. So we want that bidder and buyer comfortable with the process. Then on Thursday, folks, we got another big sale. This is for KC Nielsen. 120 items will start to close at 10 o'clock in the morning here on Thursday. And I tell you what, late model machinery, check this out. 2023 John Deere 616R self-propelled sprayer is selling. A 2023 John Deere 9RX 590 quad track tractor is selling. There's 2022 and 23 year model S780 combines. There's even a big John Deere combine. A John Deere X9 1000 combine will sell on this sale. In addition, folks, there's some utility tractors. There's a New Holland C 337 compact track loader selling on Thursday. There's a Case IH 6150 combine on this auction. Numerous John Deere Stockmaster 12-row 30 folding corn heads, grain carts, big old Challenger MT855E track tractor is also being sold. There's a John Deere R4060 self-propelled sprayer. It's a 2021 model. It's right in season, folks. They have a couple 24-row 30 planters also on this auction and numerous lawn mowers. There's some scissor lifts. There's pallet forks. There's a lot of accessories with grapple forks and such all being sold. That sale, once again, Thursday, June the 13th, selling on bigiron.com, that equipment located across the state of Iowa. And then next Monday and Tuesday, folks, we have a big no reserve dealer and farm machinery auction with equipment located at the Sullivan Auctioneer Yard in Hamilton, Illinois. Day 1 featuring late model tractors and combines. Day 2 featuring a tremendous lineup of construction equipment, trucks, and trailers. Please do your due diligence over the weekend before this sale, because the items start to close at 8:30 in the morning here on June the 17th and Tuesday, June the 18th. We want to thank you guys and gals very much for using Big Iron. Hope everybody has a great week.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's 8:30. You're listening to KCNI KBBN Radio. Want to remind you that we'll be giving you a chance to register for a $75 cash prize that will be given away on Friday, and also qualify for the $750 drawing in September, and a chance to win that big Weber grill that we have here from Ace Hardware. So be sure and listen. We'll be doing that before we close the show today and throughout the day on our radio stations. All right. Believe it or not, it's time to talk about Muddy Creek Festival.
Yep, it's the summertime.
It's coming up, and we have the expert here, Andy Gibbons. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing good. I don't know if I'd go so far as to call me an expert, but...
Well, I know that you and some other volunteers the last few years have worked real hard to invigorate the Muddy Creek celebration a little bit, bring some things to the celebration, as I remember, that are kind of old-time fun times for kids and families, and that must be working, because it seems like you had a good turnout in those efforts.
We've had some really good turnouts. The last few years have been fantastic. I've been the president of it for, I think this is the third year, and we've had a lot come around since then. So if you guys will just kind of go through what we got scheduled, if that works.
Great. That'd be great.
So it is June 28th to the 30th, so 2 weekends away. We start off with, the school does free school lunches.
Mm-hmm.
So starting off at noon at the school, free lunch, bring your kids up, let them eat. It's $5 for adults. Kids eat free up to, I think, age 18. And then right after that, we do the color run. We take off from the school. We run down Main Street. The businesses stand out there. We throw chalk at the kids and squirt them with paint, and hopefully we have better aim than last year. We got a few kids in the eyes and stuff, so it was kind of dangerous, but they had fun. We went through Husker Homes and kind of around that area. They got dilly bars from Ansley Lumber. I don't know if we're planning that this year or not, but it's just fun for the kids to run around and kind of have some fun. Then right after that, to clean them up, we send them up to the pool. So for pool games, they jump in there and get cleaned up, shower before you get in the pool, kids, not after. That goes on from 2 to 4, and then there's a paid event going on at the school. It's Paint Paradise is coming in. The kids get to paint ceramic figures or something, and you buy the figure, you paint it there, and then she takes it back and cooks it and brings it back to you. Starting at 4 o'clock, we start our Main Street games. That's been a huge hit. That's the Ansley businesses set up on Main Street and just let the kids have fun. We have all sorts of fair-themed games. Last year we had a nose-picking game where the kids could stick their hand up in there and they either got a prize or they got slimed.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun. Some of the faces they had. We will not give out goldfish this year. That was not fun. We did goldfish last year, and I had some parents that weren't happy. I wasn't happy because I got left with a bunch of goldfish. So we'll just have other prizes for that this year.
Okay.
There's like mini golf, some water gun type games. Every business basically in Ansley sets up and just does some sort of a fair themed game. There'll be root beer floats, cotton candy, shaved ice, Muddy Creek celebration. We'll put all that stuff out. I think the cheerleaders are planning on doing tattoos, just some fun stuff like that. Kids love it. They have a blast. We're going to have Sprocket's famous Freedom Dogs there for food, and Chewy's, I believe, is setting up their food truck.
Oh, wow.
Mel Shepard, one-man band, is going to be set up to play some music. I think he's more Christian country type music, so he'll be set up on Main Street. You can bring your lawn chairs and sit out in front of him and kind of listen, have some fun. The Ansley FFA, we got a new ag teacher. She's already jumping in. She's going to set up a petting zoo over by the post office, I believe, so kids can kind of pet the critters and see how it goes. That stuff will all be going on from 4 to 7. Main Street will be blocked off at 3 o'clock so we can set up. At 7:30, we're doing a cemetery tour. Lance Bristol and some others are going to do a tour, kind of some prominent people in Ansley, where they're at, how to find them, how to locate them throughout the cemetery.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
It's before it gets dark, so it's not too creepy for everybody. But Then at 8 o'clock, we're kicking off with our theme for the Muddy Creek celebration, which is Movies on Main Street. So we will have movies on Main Street this year. We're going to set up, we bought a big screen, projector and stuff. We're going to set up and play some movies for the kids to watch. Haven't decided what movies yet. We're going to do, at 8 o'clock, we're going to start with more of a G or PG rated movie. And then after that, we're going to go to a movie for the older kids. We're thinking maybe the Goofy Movie and the Sandlot.
Oh boy.
Something like that. You know, the
Perfect.
kids will, fun games. Popcorn will be provided. We'll have snacks and stuff that you can purchase so we can keep doing this all summer long. Every weekend we want to do a movie on Main Street. Then starting Saturday at 7:30, the Spartan Foundation is doing the Wake Up and Walk, which is just wake up and walk the trail. It's 5K. I believe the Rotary is doing a grab-and-go breakfast for that. Ollie's Coffee is going to be set up on Main Street so you can get your coffee before the parade. Main Street Parade. Theme is Movies on Main Street. Lineup starts at 9. You're welcome to line up a little before that if you like. The lineup positions will stay basically the same. We'll have flags. I'll be around Ansley all morning, super early probably. The parade starts at 10. Then we go over to the park across the way that we will have the She Shed Craft Fair. This is where things get busy because there's a lot going on over at the park on Saturday. So we'll have the She Shed Craft and Vendor Show over there. The Legion is doing homemade ice cream. The FFA is doing cow pie bingo. Flatwater Bank is doing a hot dog feed. Ash Hollow Coffee will be around to provide drinks for anybody. That's at cost. Games and inflatables at the park. Games are put on by the fire department with Donna Hoblin to kind of help back them up in case they get a call or something. That'll be just kind of like egg toss and stuff like that. Fun stuff that you can just kind of keep occupied. Inflatables are provided by the Spartan Foundation. We rent those. We apply for a little grant, get the money for that so we can do them. They are fantastic. They do it for Ansley, Mason City, and Litchfield. They help us all out so we can keep doing our celebrations. There's a car show from 1 to 4. Then, of course, we have our fishing tournament. We do that every year. It's a huge hit. You bring your kids down, ages 15 and under. You let them fish. And then we do prizes after that. The Nebraska Game and Parks is going to help with prizes this year.
That's a lot.
There's also a kickball tournament going on at the same time. So that's for high school age kids to set up in case you don't want to fish. You can get out there and play some kickball and just have some fun. Then there's tank races starting at 4:30. That goes from 4:30 to 6. Registration, they might be filled already, but that's...
Is that right on the lake?
Right on the lake.
Okay.
Set up stock tanks and fish. They have tanks provided. You can bring your own tank if you'd like.
Okay.
The Spartan Cheerleaders and Dance is doing a free will supper, free will donation to help them buy their uniforms and whatnot, keep them going. That starts at 5:30 at the Flatwater Bank Garage. 6 o'clock, we start a registration for the cornhole tournament. That'll go till 6:30. And 6:30 they start the tournament. Our beer garden starts off at 5 o'clock. That's when we'll open the doors. That's by Scooter Saloon in Amherst. Music entertainment this year will be Ingrid Griffin and Honeytown. That starts at 6, goes till midnight. Ingrid will be on from 6 to 7:30. Honeytown will go on at 8. This will be right on Main Street, right in front of the Gibbons Electric Building. We're going to block off basically the whole street and just have fun.
Yeah.
So Ingrid Griffin, she's a newer gal. I think she's 21 or 22. She's from Lincoln. She just released an album not too long ago. Honeytown is kind of a cover band. I think they're from Lincoln or Grand Island. They do all sorts of different music, so it should just be a real fun, energetic, fun night. And the cornhole tournament will be going on at the same time, so that should be a lot of fun. Night swim for the kids. That'll start at about 8 o'clock. That's $1 to get in to swim. Kids just go up there and hang out and have fun as long as it's not too cold and they don't freeze.
Yeah,
That's happened in the past. And then Sunday morning, starting at 9 o'clock, we have a volleyball tournament. And then our community service is at 9:30 on Sunday. So there's a lot going on for the Muddy Creek celebration. We've had a lot of new people join to help plan things. So lots of new ideas, lots of stuff going on.
That is quite a schedule. You run through a lot of activities that take place that weekend, and they're all kind of what you hope they would be, designed for, I guess, just making it simple but fun, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
More community oriented. Let everybody just kind of come out, and this way, with all the activities we have now, it kind of gaps every age gap we have.
Right.
I mean, there's not something that nobody's not going to want to do.
And a lot of times with your schedule that you presented, there's 3 different age groups have something to do at the same time.
That was a big plan.
Yeah.
Big idea that we had about it.
Yeah.
We had some of the older kids were upset because there wasn't something for them to do during the fishing tournament, so let's do a kickball tournament for them. And then the parents can go over to the she shed, they can go to the car show, they can do other stuff over there. And then the younger ones, when they get bored fishing, they got a bounce house they can go play on. So
yep, go up to the swimming pool while the adults are dancing. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great idea. That's really an amazing grid of things you have for people to do. And I oftentimes think about, we know this is going to be a couple weekends from now, and maybe you've got some guests coming in to your place, no matter where you live in the county, and you want to go show them what small town American life's like. Take them to Ansley, America for the Muddy Creek celebration.
Right. Yep.
They'll see family fun at its best.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I assume you've, I don't know if you can mention some of them, don't want to leave anybody out, but you couldn't do this without sponsorships that can help you do that.
We have a ton of sponsors, and I can't mention them all, but I'll mention as many as I can.
Okay.
All right, so we have Hamilton Communications, Ansley Lumber, Brad and Kelly Bell, Flatwater Bank, Custer Federal Bank, the Spartan Foundation, Citizen Bank and Trust, Black Hills Energy, Muddy Creek Ag, Sargent Pipe, Gibbons Electric, Insurance to the Heartland, J&M Investments, Aero Aviation, Jones Group Insurance, Trotters, Fertilizer, Gibbons Trucking, no relation.
I was going to ask.
First Interstate Bank, Acres Equipment, Retha Effect. Retha has been donating for our fishing tournament for years. She wanted to start a fishing tournament and do it. So every year she donates, and she's just a godsend, because without her, we probably would not be able to keep doing it like we do. We also have Melham Medical Center, Mount Custer Truck Sales, Main Street Styles, Dairy Queen, Fill and Chill, Myers Construction, Bow Family Furniture, Vet Care LLC, Custer Public Power, Grocery Cart, Crossroads Mission Avenue, Back 40 Trenching, Schaefer Specialized Lubricants, Burning Bank, and the E.
Wow. It's a nice sponsor list.
We have some others that are Casey's Custom Cornholes. He's made custom cornhole boards for us to give away as prizes for the cornhole tournament.
Oh, wow.
There is Travis and Janice Harp, Court Transfer. Court Transfer is providing our popcorn for the movies.
Okay.
So we have that covered. Rod Amsbury, the Muddy Creek Celebration Committee is a big thank you. We have a huge group that they showed up, younger people, and really came out with some great ideas and some great suggestions for this year's. We also have some older folks that have started doing some more things with us too. So CarQuest, Yanis Station, ABC Custom Creations, that's the Ansley Business Club. That's a group from the school that they're students that make banners and signs and all sorts of stuff like that, so that's where we get our banners and stuff, is we go through them so that they can get them. And then the Ansley Rotary Club, which is a new club in Ansley.
They got a new club going there. Well, that I think back, I don't know what, Andy, 4 or 5 years ago, we were coming down to do remotes to promote it, and there was a question mark as to whether there was going to be another one the next year, because it was down to, honestly, 2 or 3, 4 people.
Yeah, we were, when I took over, I took over as a provisionary thing, until somebody else would step up and help run it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of grown from there.
It's blown up from there.
We started losing some interest, and I've done a lot and so has Melissa, to promote and get people to come to the meetings and to help plan stuff. And it takes a whole community to do this. It can't just happen with just a few people.
That's right. That's a great story. Congratulations in advance.
Thank you. Hopefully it goes off good.
Yeah, there's a lot of wheels in motion there, but if everyone who is involved takes care of that particular activity, then it works. Yeah.
Anymore, being the president, basically all I do is come and talk about it. Everybody else does everything else. So,
well, that's a sign of a good leader, they say.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. And again, folks, that's what's the dates again?
June 28th, 29th, and the 30th.
All right. End of the month, Muddy Creek celebration takes place. Days of fun of all different activities for all different ages and interests, and from music to movies to popcorn to kickball to volleyball to swimming. The list goes on and on. Cars, car shows, parade.
And don't forget cow pie bingo.
Yep.
Please talk about that, if you would. Are you just letting a cow loose on a big bingo board?
I think they're going to make a bingo board out there, and the cow will be in corrals or in panels, and they're going to turn the cow loose, and you buy your slot, and wherever the cow does its business, you win a prize. So
there you go.
I believe you guys are going to be out there too during the hot dog feed for registration for your giveaway.
We will be. Yeah, we'll be there. I might just buy a ticket to that cow pie.
I'm here. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Might feed that cow a little corn for competition.
Yes.
That's all great. Andy, thanks a lot for coming in. I know you're busy. Gibbons Electric, of course, has been in business here for a number of years now on your own, and seems like you're busier than ever. Some repairs, I understand, from the storm.
Yeah, we got some storm damage repairs we got to go take care of today, and some new construction stuff. There's a lot going on right now.
So. Good. Keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah. Keeps my son out of trouble. He's been helping me all summer.
Well, that helps too.
Yeah.
That's good. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
We'll take a break with these words. We'll come back with more.
The Fox Theater invites you to Broken Bow or Cozad for a night at the movies. To keep up with what's showing and what's around the corner, go to watchthefox.com. Fridays are new movie day, and don't forget that the Fox Theater is open daily. Have an event, celebration, or meeting you need a site for? Ask them about theater rental, with or without concessions, and a movie. Gift cards to the Fox are perfect gifts any time of the year. The Fox Theater in Broken Bow and Cozad. Visit watchthefox.com. That's watchthefox.com.
It's time for the 9th Annual Thedford Fire and Rescue Poker Run, Saturday the 15th, with sign up from 8 to 10 a.m. at the Fire Hall. $20 per rider, $30 per couple. Family fun starts that evening at 5 at the Thomas County Fairgrounds. Attend the free will donation barbecue, enjoy the beer garden, bid in the silent auction or gun raffles, and the kids can play in the inflatable obstacle course, or try your hand at the cornhole tournament. The Trainer Band performs at 8. The first $1,000 goes to scholarships for the 2025 graduating seniors. June 15th in Thedford, the annual Fire and Rescue Poker Run. Be there.
Your mornings sound better.
If you're driving in the car on the way to work, it just makes your day more enjoyable just listening to them.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
regular priced apparel for Father's Day at Geared for Sports on the Square. They have a great stock of athletic and sportswear from Husker fan gear to local teams. Dad will love the apparel you get him at Geared for Sports, or let him do the shopping and get a gift certificate. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4 in Broken Bow. Geared for Sports.
8:53, and Brent just took a text on his phone.
Yeah,
what
well,
did the text say?
Well, this text came in earlier in the show, but I just now noticed it. It's from Joan Burney.
Oh, boy.
And I think this goes back to our conversation we were having with Peg when she called in to answer the question, and the song Night Shift came up.
Yeah.
And it references Marvin Gaye.
Yes.
And then it says Jackie in the song. I think we had made mention that maybe we thought it was Jackie Kennedy that it was referring to. Joan texts me and says, please tell Dave it was Jackie Wilson,
She's
not
right.
Jackie Kennedy, that
She's
is being
right.
referred to in the song.
She's right. I'm
Yeah.
wrong. I'm always wrong.
And I want to say it was the Commodores that originally did it, wasn't it? In the 80s? Because it was a tribute to Marvin Gaye. Am I right on that, or am I wrong?
We have to do some research on
Yeah.
that. I wouldn't argue with you on that. I thought Marvin Gaye did it, but I don't know. Well, I'm sure Joan will be texting you very soon.
Yeah, maybe. let me know on that, Joan, if you would, please.
Okay. Well, I'm out of here.
Okay.
I've had enough. I can't take it.
limit on the state's congressional delegation. Jared Hendricks' group organized the effort.
It's not really an unprecedented idea. For example, we already have in several states, 31 states to be exact, there's already age limits on state judges.
The initiative would bar people from running if they're 81 or older by the end of their terms. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Flo here from Progressive to tell you how you get more than great savings with us. You get customer service access through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
That's a lot of ways I can get in touch with you. I see what's going on here. You can't name favorites, but I'm your #1 customer.
Actually, we offer all our customers these ways to contact us.
I'm sure you give just any customer your personal
company
contact info.
Well, you did call us more than any other customer this year. So in that sense, you are our #1 customer.
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
In the Stanley Cup Final, the Panthers have taken a 2-0 series lead on the Oilers after a 4-1 win Monday night in Florida. Evan Rodriguez scored twice, and Sergei Bobrovsky made 18 saves. Edmonton Stars Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl have been held without a goal so far in the series. NFL media reports Bengals receiver Jamar Chase is present for mandatory minicamp as he seeks a new contract. Teammate T. Higgins is absent and still has not signed his franchise tag as he works to secure a long-term deal. ESPN reports former University of Washington basketball coach Mike Hopkins is joining the Phoenix Suns as an assistant for new coach Mike Budenholzer. In baseball, the Yankees beat the Royals 4-2 behind 7 one-run innings from Carlos Rodon. New York a big league best 47-21, and the Orioles beat the Rays 5-2 in Tampa.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Mainly clear today with daytime highs approaching 85. Northerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, lows around 64. High of 95 tomorrow. Highs around 85 Thursday under mainly clear skies. 81 Friday, slight chance for storms. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Currently at our studio, 69 degrees with sunshine. Winds are variable at 5 miles per hour. Barometer 30.01, and the humidity is 81%. Measured 2/100ths of an inch in precipitation at 7 o'clock this morning for the previous 24-hour period. And that has our June total as recorded here at our studios, now sitting at 3 inches and 84/100ths for the month. High yesterday in Broken Bow was 81, with the low dropping to 59. Our sunset for this evening is set for 9:12. You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Are you looking for a better way to sell farm, construction, or fleet equipment? Purple Wave Auction takes the hassle out of selling heavy equipment. Our experienced auction professionals make the entire process easy, and will market each asset not just to our enormous equipment buying community, but specifically to the right bidders who are eager to purchase your specific assets. We'll handle the paperwork and payments so you can get back to running your business. Join the growing list of happy sellers who don't just sell but succeed with Purple Wave Auction. Straight, simple, sold.
Turn to Alticid IGR for hornfly-specific control year after year. Alticid IGR passes through cattle and into manure, where hornflies lay eggs, preventing adult flies that interfere with cattle health and profitability. With no known resistance, make Alticid IGR the only choice for your mineral supplement. Go with the IGR that delivers ROI and keep weight gains up. Contact your feed dealer today or go to AlticidIGR.com.
9:05 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and we have some guests in the studio. I always say guests, but with these ladies, I don't know. You just, are you guests?
Family.
Family. Oh, yeah. Felicia, I like that. Yes. They're here every week is what I'm getting at, and it's our good friends with Off-Broadway. Jody is here. Felicia is here. Ladies, good morning. How's your day going so far?
Pretty good. Busy morning.
Yeah. I think that you are helping welcome in a very special person to the area today. Is the Attorney General, is that today?
It is
Jody?
today at 1:30.
All right.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what he is coming for and some of the things that they'll be presenting today.
So Ryan Sothen, if I'm pronouncing that right, from the Attorney General Office, will be discussing scams and fraud for everybody at 1:30 at the Veterans Memorial Building. It's presented by, or hosted by, Off-Broadway and Nebraska State Bank. So Nebraska State Bank will have little goodie bags for everybody that shows up. Refreshments provided. And then Off-Broadway will be drawing for 5 gift cards.
Oh, nice.
For everybody that attends.
Okay. That is today at 1:30, and you said the Veterans Memorial Building, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is this something that you would like people, if they haven't contacted you already, would you like them to contact you this morning before the event if they can, or this is just open to the public beginning at 1:30?
If they can, that's great. Otherwise, we're not requiring it. Just show up.
Right. Well, a lot of good information, I'm sure, will be presented today, and you have to be pleased with the fact that a member from the Attorney General's office is willing to come out and talk about a very important topic.
Absolutely. He was more than thrilled when I contacted him and asked him to do it for us.
Great. All right. So that's going on today, and we encourage people to come out and attend.
Yes.
Other things going on at Off-Broadway. What have you ladies been up to?
Well, actually, it is a very busy week, and on the 13th, on Thursday, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., we're going to have the Mini Barnyard and Friends Petting Zoo at the facility. So we're really excited about that, and we would like for you to contact us and let us know if you're going to make it. But if not, if you just see us outside and you want to stop in, that's okay too. And we will be providing some cold water and some snacks. So we're really excited about that. And, you know, there's going to be a miniature horse, a donkey, cow, goat, sheep, a pig, a hedgehog, chickens, and ducks. So don't miss it. It's going to be fun.
I don't care what age you are. If you are 3 years old or you're 93 years old, a petting zoo is just fun, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
Yeah, so that's great. And that is when again, Felicia?
On Thursday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
This Thursday.
All right. Have you ever held a hedgehog?
No.
I don't think I ever have.
Nope.
No, I have not.
Well, there you go, folks. Here's your opportunity if you want to do that. So that's great. And I know that as we've talked in the past, when it comes to events, not only have you guys set up events for the age group, obviously, that is located at Off-Broadway, but you do things like this that get all ages involved. And I'm sure that the residents are excited about that because it brings a smile to your face no matter what age you are. When you see the young generation show up and have a smile on their face, that rejuvenates you too, doesn't it?
Yes,
it does me anyway.
Yep,
yes.
It does.
So that's good. So that'll be coming up on Thursday.
Yes, this
All right.
Thursday, the 13th.
All right, and at the facility.
At the facility.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. Other things that you have going on you wanted to promote today?
Yeah, and actually on the 20th, Pearson Physical Therapy will be holding a presentation by Aaron Nelson, I believe, on aging successfully components for improving your quality of life. So we're really excited about that. That'll be at 1:30 p.m. on the 20th. So, you know, if you want to come to that, please let us know. That way we can have a seat for you so you're
Sure.
not standing the entire time.
So, like what you just mentioned, this isn't for residents only. This is open to others.
Yes.
Just want to emphasize that, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So if you're interested, contact Off-Broadway and they'll get a spot for you.
Yes.
All right. Let's see, I know we've talked in the past about your Facebook page and some of the things that you're doing there. You got a contest going on here in June, or where do we stand on that?
We do. It's posted. So this month it is for a mini grill and some accessories to go with that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It is the grilling season.
It is, and Father's Day is coming up, so and maybe it might be a little bit later when you win it, but it wouldn't hurt to give a late, gift to a father or a husband. For that. Yeah.
And just refresh everybody's memory on how they can get involved in the giveaway and, in a sense, get registered.
So all you have to do is go on to our Facebook page and like, share, and comment on the post.
Right.
And you can do that as many times as you like. The more you do it, the more your name goes into the drawing. So.
And I know that you guys have worked very hard on your Facebook page to keep people updated with things that are happening, things that we've talked about today, but things in the future I know you post on there. So whether you sign up for the contest or not, check out your Facebook page because you try to keep people informed with what's going on through that, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Well, we're trying. We're going to be posting the events up there on that today.
Great.
So.
All right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's see. Help situation. Are there some spots that open at Off-Broadway that you're trying to fill right now?
So right now we have a full-time dietary manager assistant that comes with all of the benefits to that, and then a $2,000 sign-on bonus.
All right. So a big week. The attorney or a representative from the Attorney General's office going to be at the Veterans Memorial Building to talk about fraud and things such as that. Coming up at 1:30 today, correct?
Correct.
And then the petting zoo later this week on Thursday, right, Felicia?
Yes, on Thursday.
All right.
From 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Fantastic. Other things, anything else that you wanted to mention this morning, or have we hit some of the highlights at least?
If you or someone you know is interested in coming to live at Off-Broadway, please get a hold of us. Either call or come in and take a tour. Would be happy to do that at any point.
And I know we've talked about this in the past, too. Maybe you're not quite there yet in your life as far as moving to Off-Broadway, but you're thinking, you know what, this might be something a year or two down the road I might be ready to take that step. It's never too early to visit and just kind of find out what Off-Broadway is all about, is it?
Right. And then you can also be put on a waiting list just in case, say, for instance, our 2 bedrooms, those go very quickly. So if we end up having somebody move out of a 2-bedroom, if you're on that list, you'll be the first or, the second person that we call. And if you want to pass up at that time, that is fine. We'll put you back, you'll go right through the waiting list again. But it's a good idea to do because you never know what we're going to have.
Yeah. All right. Well, ladies, thank you very much.
Yeah,
enjoy the day today. I know it'll be extremely informative. And then maybe some of us will swing by and join you at the petting zoo or whatever you've got going on Thursday.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, ladies. Always good to see you.
Thank you, Brent.
Off-Broadway, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. All right, back in the studio, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Brent now joined by Christy Wells. Hi, Christy. How are you today?
Good morning. Doing great.
Hey, while you're in here, this is a good opportunity for us to kind of preview and promote something we're going to have on the show tomorrow. We're going to be visiting with folks from COSAD about the Platte Valley Tailwinds celebration that is going to be taking place this weekend. Is that right?
Father's Day weekend.
In
so
COSAD
yes,
at the airport.
Yeah,
out
they
at
start
COSAD,
activities
right?
Friday and have things going on through Sunday. So you can find their schedule online, and it's got a packed full of great events for the family. So check it out. And Carly is her name. She'll be visiting with you tomorrow morning about everything that they have going on. So
great. Hot air balloons, planes, cars.
Yep.
Yeah, something on the ground and something in the sky.
Exactly.
Yeah. And by the way, they've been very generous to give us some tickets to give away to you, our listeners, and we have some of those on hand yet here at our studio. So if you're interested in attending the event, give us a call, 872-5881. You can visit with Kristen at the front desk, and if we have some tickets available, I think we still do.
She did say that we do.
Okay. So feel free to call us throughout the day prior to the event. Of course, you'll have to come here and pick the tickets up, so we do want to stress that. But just give us a ring if you'd like to attend the event, 872-5881. Visit with Kristen, and we'll try to get you hooked up. All right, now one of the other reasons that I've had you in here, I've not been able to sleep.
I hope
for the last few nights. I have felt bad. I have felt a little guilty. Last week we had a show where Dave was gone on vacation. So when that happens, of course, I take over the controls. And I thought something fun to do would be take music requests from the staff, and I would play their music. Well, I ran out of time.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with you.
I ran out of time, and I didn't get to Christy's selection.
Because actually, I thought this come up even because I was requesting a song, and you're like, okay. Let's just let everybody have a requested song.
Exactly. And so I tried to go to the other people and get their requests in, and I just ran out of time.
I had them on a list, and I put mine at the bottom, thinking.
No, see.
Yeah, well,
see, there
you
put yours at the bottom,
which one
and I didn't
was.
get to it.
Yeah, I wasn't very happy.
I know you weren't very happy, and then I felt like I insulted you a little bit the other day.
Yeah.
Tina Hurt, who is now working with us as a salesperson, just out of the blue, on my desk, there's, it's king size, by the way, king size Reese's peanut butter cups. And a nice little note on it said, Brent, just a thank you for being a good sport. And I think that was going to Same 24 Fitness last week and attempting Jacob's Ladder. Oh, my gracious. And working out, basically, because that's something radio guys really don't do much of. And that is workout. So anyway, she was so sweet, had that. And I made the comment, boy, I wish, I don't know what exactly I said, but it was something like, man, I wish all of our salespeople would do this.
Yeah,
and that was terrible because Christy's, I'll go back to state track. I was headed off to Omaha, and before I left for Omaha to cover state track, there is a full deal of homemade chocolate chip cookies that you made specifically for me and my trip. And I believe I texted you during the meet. They saved my life. I mean, seriously, they did. Because it's when you're covering state track, you just don't get much time to, eat.
No, I was looking out for you.
You were, and I was very appreciative of it, and I made that comment last week. I'm like, I kind of insulted Chrissy. So anyway, I haven't been able to sleep. I felt bad. I have felt guilty, so I brought you in the studio since Dave's gone for the remainder of the show. I brought you in so I could play your request.
Thank you.
Okay? All right, now, we're actually going to kill two birds with one stone here.
Yeah.
Because we're going to play your request, And while we're doing that, we're going to give those of you out there listening to us an opportunity to get registered for our $75 weekly cash drawing that we'll be doing all the way into September as we celebrate the 75th year of KCNI Radio coming on the air for the first time. So we're going to do the text thing. And you're going to write down the name. Will you write down the names for me?
I am.
Oh,
I'm
bless
ready.
your heart. So we are opening the text line right now. This is text. So text 870-0333. Now, when you do that, make sure you text your first and last name. If you would do that, send it to 870-0333. Christy will write your name down, and we'll get you entered into the weekly $75 cash drawing, which we'll do coming up on Friday. So feel free to text us now, 870-0333, and we'll give you the duration of this song to do so.
They're already coming in.
The phone lights up, doesn't it? Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so before you start writing names down, tell us about the song that you have chosen, if you would.
I wanted a Need to Breathe song because I love that group. And I
Okay.
just went to see them in concert not too long ago. But I want State I'm In.
All right. I think this is it.
Okay.
It says it is anyway. So here we go. Text us, 870-0333 during the duration of this song, and we'll get you registered to win in our $75 weekly cash drawing in celebration of KCNI's 75th anniversary.